I can't believe you're the only person I know who got in like insane shape during the quarantine. And
Well, I hired a man, a screaming Italian man. Paolo Mascitti is just a very talented trainer to just scream at me in Italian. And then that is all I needed. That was enough for me to then and my dad has very great genetics. He has the genetics of like a brontosaurus. So these two combined was really oh yeah, I'm wearing a stegosaurus, but he was a brontosaurus. Anyway, yes. So no, I can take zero credits, but I'm very happy that I did not gain the pandemic 58 or whatever they're called.
So true.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things is you've been doing the Zoom calls, not wearing pants.
Yes.
Are you doing that right now?
Of course. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to get canceled, so I won't show you. But yes, I'm not wearing pants.
So you have one of the best reputations for being like one of the kindest, most hardworking people. But now that you're a big action star, is that all going to change?
Am I a big action star? I love it. I'll take it. Time to be a big D-bag. Man, I'm so excited. I've been waiting to just drop the filter and just be rude AF. So give me that James Bond villain role so I can start not tipping waiters. Maybe. I don't know.
I'm hoping for the Hans Gruber. I know you've talked about this in a couple interviews. I hope you do this.
Hans Gruber film. That is my absolute dream. As you know, I'm very, very excited. Die Hard is my most favorite film. Hans Gruber is my most favorite villain.
Has living in LA prepared you to be a supervillain?
Yes, absolutely. The driving here is a nightmare. No one knows how to operate automobiles. No one who is a pedestrian knows how to operate their legs. Nobody is really kind, only when you see in the face. But in the moment that you don't see a face. If you are in an automobile, a truck, whatever, everyone is just extremely rude. And you're right. Yeah, they're all supervillains. Los Angeles, once everyone enters their automobiles, it's 14.8 million supervillains. It's true. You're correct. You're correct.
What was it a big change coming? Like, so when I moved to LA, it was a big change coming from New York. And I'm like, how did you do it from Germany? Because you did it so well. I'm like, how did you?
Oh, I did not go well. No, I still have very much confusion. The weather here is terrible. And when I say this, I mean it's like sunny and blue and no clouds, which is terrible. This is very depressing for me. I need sadness. I need drizzle. I need some fog. None of these things exist here. And so that is difficult. Your food is very healthy. I'm used to nice big potatoes and large buckets of meat. You know, why is everyone eating kale? Now I've become this man, just a kale man. I don't know. It's a weird time, Jessica, but I am happy to be here and to be alive. I have a pulse. I checked.
Oh, wait, no. Okay, I still got it. Still here.
Hold on. You too? Okay, great, excellent. Boom, team pulse.
I've worked on movies that are less budget than, well, a lot less budget.
Me too. Oh, yes. Yeah.
What was it like going into the set that first day?
Well, it was not just for me. Everybody I spoke with, even the bigger actors, were like, "This is the biggest set we have ever seen." Yeah. It's like a Six Flags, except it's just for this movie, you know. And like there were huge rooms where like, oh yeah, we're going to shoot one scene that will take like 35 seconds, but it's this amazing scale. I don't want to reveal things, but there's like a giant pool. Huge pool, very deep, just for one small scene. So one thing I should say, sorry, I'm so excited. Many of these things on the film, they are real. So like many comic book films are CGI.
Yeah.
Much of this is not CGI. The explosions are real. So the fear on my face, the liquid in my loins was not added by a makeup artist. I added this myself after the explosions.
So you're going to become like a blonde now, have flowing hair?
I have been, Jessica, been thinking many months about this. I am not blonde, as you know, but I was worried, would I look like a nice person with the blondes? And 100%. When we were in the makeup place, you know, at the end of the day, everyone was like, "Oh, you look nice," and then they removed their hair, and everyone I could see was disappointed. So Yeah, the blonde, I guess, looks better. So, but time to diet. I don't know.
Um, so I know you had a lot of scenes with Margot Robbie. What was it like meeting her the first time?
Wonderful. I mean, I will tell you, I'm a village idiot, so I don't know a lot of things. So I did not really understand Margot Robbie is a huge actor, which is very good. It's nice to be incredibly stupid sometimes because then you don't really understand what's happening. I one time accidentally won an international hype man contest because I didn't understand what is a hype man. And I think this is always nice. It's nice to be either very stupid or very smart. And
Yeah.
so always, thank goodness, always I'm in the idiot section.
Me too.
So I just try to stay there as much as possible. It's very fun.
How did you not
Thank
break
you.
during these scenes? Like, I feel like I would laugh or do something dumb, and you were like,
Oh no, yo, you would not. You would not. When you're inside it, trust me, Jessica, no, you would not. If you're wearing a very, I don't know what is your supervillain outfit, but when you're inside
Yeah.
it, you are holding your whatever is your weapon, and you have the crazy makeups and the tasty hair. No, you are in it. You will not break. Does not matter if someone makes a joke about pork and beans. You will not break. You will stick. It's true.
how was like? Did you have to do a lot of training, like action training and javelin? And
Well, they did not tell me everything about this film, so I decided that I would give myself all of the homework. So yes, I trained for hours every day with a javelin, with the bow staff, with my trainer Paolo Mascitti, with some martial artists people. I very much went too far, you know, like the Vanilla Ice album to the extreme. This is what I did. Because I cannot help it. And I was like, this is once in my lifetime's opportunity to be a supervillain. Hopefully more times. This is the first time. So let me go volle Bulle, which you say in German, which you guys will say like balls to the curtains. You got to go balls to the curtains.
I say that every day. I'm just like, let's go.
Me too. Yeah, let's close those curtains and find those balls.
If someone was talking to me about like my javelin, I think I would make so many dirty jokes. How did you keep a straight face and not do that? Because you were so professional in a lot of your interviews. And I'm like, I would make a million dirty jokes about how big my javelin is or something.
Well, it's look, javelin has a big javelin. He has several javelins. They're all huge. They're all very sturdy. And it's not funny if it's true. You know, that's what they say. So look, when you're javelin, this is not just the facts of life. Webster, I don't remember who's in it. Facts of life.
Yeah. Oh, wait, so I saw the paparazzi caught you a lot. Like I saw there's a paparazzi calendar. I saw you recycling. How are you dealing with all the paparazzi attention now too?
Ah, God, Jessica, very annoying. You know, it's tough to just look pretty all the time and then to know that someone is always going to just catch me as I do something like separate my paper and my plastic and my regular biodegradable wastes. But listen, this is the cost of the boss. This is the cost of the supervillain times. If you're going to be a supervillain, get ready for those puppy zappies to take your photo. So you know what? Bring it. Snap away.
Was it hard being sexier than Margot Robbie too?
No. That's it. Yeah, no, not hard. Look, that's my superpower. Javelin has a lot of testosterone. Yeah. He's got 2 formidable javelins. Margot Robbie has 0 formidable javelins. So, okay.
Did you give John Cena workout advice?
Oh, no. Listen, John Cena does not take workout advice. It's like the Chuck Norris. What? That's like giving a baby another baby. You don't do this. You just let it do what it does. John Cena is just, no, you don't touch this. You let this man pump all his kilograms. I'll pump my own kilograms like an idiot, and we're both happy.
I don't know. You got in pretty good shape. You might be able to give him some advice.
0. No. I know. Listen, know your location. Know your location. And my location is not giving John Cena weight advice, lifting advice. Yeah, no.
Who should be the next comedian who becomes like a big action star like you are right now?
Oh man. Oh, John Candy. No, John Candy's passed away. I wish. I
know.
Who is a good? Yeah, me too. So much. I feel like everyone is now. Kristen Wiig is one from Wonder Woman. Yeah. You know, she became one. And many of these people already are so funny.
Yeah.
Like, so Chris Hemsworth, very funny.
Yeah.
You know, Joel Kinnaman in Suicide Squad, very funny. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, whoever. Let's look. Everyone's going to become a superhero. I think this is the new trend. So I guess insert comedian here. Boom. You know, Fortune Feimster. Let's do it.
Oh yeah. I would watch you and Conan though, the training montage of you guys like doing something together.
Please.
And Paolo.
Oh, Conan.
Yeah.
Paolo, Conan, and Flula. What 3 weird names and a very strange movie. Let's do this.
Yeah. You guys all the cast seemed to get along so well. Did you guys have like a bonding or a karaoke night, a game night, a very drunken night out or something?
We had many of these evenings. Many of them we signed non-disclosing agreements, so I cannot tell you who lost their pants and who has a weird tattoo right above their left ankle and right breast. I can't tell you who it is, but it was very fun. Everyone was loosey-goosey, and James Gunn, our genius brain, brilliant director, was, you know, it's a beginning and the top. If this person is nice and dope and great, everything kind of becomes cool and dope and great. And this was our very great experience on this delicious film, The Suicide Squad.
He's such an iconic guy. Like, how was it like working with him? I'm such a fan of his work, but I've never met him.
I was so happy because I could tell he's like he's like a brilliant coach who has made hires of players or actors, and in the roles they are in, he knows, oh, this person goes here, they are themselves, and then they can do all of the wonderful things in this container. So I was given the Javelin container, and I knew, oh, if James Gunn has given me this container, I can do what I think is right, and then this will work inside of this delicious container. And by that, I mean, I just filled it with yogurt.
Yeah, because you were perfectly cast, and I felt like so that is true with everyone. Like, it was just, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah, no, and I think that's why, and anyone is excited to work for this wonderful man, and everybody wants to be a supervillain or a superhero, so we are all excited. Let's do this.
Yeah. Oh, are you still going to do comedy now, or are you just going to go right into like dramatic roles, action roles?
I still don't understand comedy. I don't really understand anything. And humans are weird. Earth is weird. Life is weird. So I will just continue to do whatever things. And then if people will accept me in a role, I will do this role big time. Whatever it is, I'm excited.
Okay, so wait, Pitch Perfect 2, that was such a legendary, iconic film. Will you ever wear the like Das Sound Machine, the makeup and the hairstyles, the fishnet tops, all of that?
Yes.
Stuff.
Oh yes. Just give me a chance. I still want a DSM Das Sound Machine World Tour. Yeah. I want a rematch because everybody knows we were robbed. We are like the men's basketball team in the 1972 Olympics. This was our championship. Okay, sorry, Soviet Union. So I would love to do this. We need to rematch. That's all I can say. Rematch.
I picture you being very good at auditions because I feel like you're great. Is there any like bad auditions you have?
The roles I've received, those were good auditions. But Jessica, I've done many terrible auditions. I've done auditions where it's so like I auditioned to be Ozzy Osbourne one time. Terrible. Just they had to stop the audition. It was so painful for everyone and embarrassing, and it was just like they asked me to please stop. So no, I have done very terrible ones, and I bury those deep inside. I push them down. That's what I do.
Weren't you someone's brother? No, was it a Baldwin brother on the roast? Yeah.
Yes, for Alec Baldwin had a roast, and I decided to embody Karl-Heinz Baldwin, which is the lost Baldwin brother. He was lost in Austria in the 1980s, and he then went on to make all of the German versions of all of the Baldwin brother films, which is very exciting, very lucrative. And I was so excited to attend this roasting. It was delicious.
A lot of people who work at Conan. You're a legend on the show. One of my favorite appearances. Thank you. Amazing. What was it like traveling with him in Germany? And
unbelievable. We met one time on the show, and I invited him to just come to Germany with me. And then just like some weeks later, they were like, hey, Conan has accepted your invitation to go to Germany. So I was like, what? So it was very exciting. We got to ride a tandem bicycle. We ate many sausages. We stared at each other in confusion for also many hours as I tried to speak to him in German, and he just tried to speak words that sound German, which is a very fun game that Conan will play with me. It was fun. I still cannot believe this happened. He is my Irish daddy, and I'm so grateful.
When you were, I guess you guys went to a nude beach and you were naked on the beach, just no care in the world. And he was fully clothed. Like, why do people do this? How was that experience?
Yes. Well, for me, absolutely normal, as you could see. To be nude around other nude people in Germany, that's just it's like standing in line for your Frappuccino in America. Who cares? It's just what we do. So for Conan, I think it was weird to see anuses out, genitalia just floating around. That was weird for him. But look, Conan is open-minded, and eventually I think he will just visit a nude beach on his own. I'm convinced.
Oh, have you gotten to go back to Germany at all? I've gone to Oktoberfest a couple years, and I've loved Germany. One of my favorite countries. So
you've been to Oktoberfest?
Yes, I barely survived, but I made.
Did you? So you drink beer, I imagine.
Oh yeah. Too much probably.
Well, no, I mean, with Oktoberfest it's required several liters, big mass beers. I was before the pandemic, I did go. I try to visit 1 or 2 times a year to see my family, and just to inhale as many of my German favorite delicatessens as possible.
Oh. Okay, now I know you're a huge basketball fan. The interview you did with Kobe Bryant, it was like one of the best where you're both doing like different words and everything. How was working with him? Because I'm so jealous.
I mean, I'm jealous of me. I'm devastated. It's still very difficult for me. My brain cannot accept that he's not here anymore. That's very confusing. It also happened in a weird time because it was right before the pandemic.
Yeah.
And so it happened, and then 2020 became this very terrible year to me, beginning with Kobe passing away. But what an amazing man. He was so great and a brilliant genius, like not just basketball. You can see that he is thinking about 10,000 things at once and has all of these different interests. And I mean, like I say, I still think I'm in shock about this because it's just very confusing, because he was such a huge personality and just a wonderful, vibrant human person. So, but yes, to answer your question, a wonderful time to get to work with him. I feel very, very fortunate that I was able to do this.
Yeah. Are you still following basketball right now and this season?
Yes. You said you are a fan. Would you NBA?
Not good at, like, I try and play basketball and it's not good, but I try.
Well, no one is good compared to NBA players or WNBA players. I mean, we're just, you and me are the same in this way. I do love it. I still, because I played as a child and I love to follow it. So I still love it very much. I don't have like a team. I used to love the Mavericks because Dirk Nowitzki, who's German, he's our best player of all time. So I love to follow him. But now I like to watch people play, and it's very much like a soap opera. It's like a Bachelor in Paradise. It's just everyone is always moving teams and there's soap operas, and he is talking about someone on Twitter, and Draymond Green says this and that. So it's very fun for me to follow all of this.
I feel like you need to make a video of that or do stand up about it. Because that's me.
It is true.
I know.
Yes.
Even just like I was reading some of the players like tweeting against each other and stuff like that. And I was like, this is so dramatic.
Oh, so much tea to spill. Yes.
What was it like meeting? Because I know you're a big Dirk Nowitzki fan too. Like what was like meeting him, working with him? Like I loved you guys together.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I wrote a love song for him. It was a techno love song called Dirk Nowitzki, German Moses. And I didn't know, but the team found this song and they were playing it in the arenas during the 2011 championship as they were winning. I didn't know this. And then 2 years later, I was in Dallas just watching a game, and they're like, Flula, what are you doing? And so they grabbed me and like the PR people of the Mavericks. And then I got to meet Dirk, and he signed for me a jersey. And then we made plans to record videos together. He is such a cool dude. He is not like very similar to Kobe, was with one team his whole career for many, many years, almost 20 years. And it doesn't care. Like he's not trying to be a cool guy or something. He's just very normal. I love this about him. I feel Tim Duncan is also very similar like this, just like very good at my job, a nice person, and I'm not trying to be some weird brand spokesperson. I'm just, this is me, this is what I do. So I love that.
We need more people like that in LA too. I'm like, what is that?
Oh man, please, I would love this. Yes, those are my players.
Do you follow any other sports or anything too?
I try to understand baseball, very confusing for me. Lovely sport, very confusing. Your American football, also very confusing. The ball is looking weird. It's called foosball, which is weird, yet feet don't kick the ball like maybe 5 times. There's always very big piles and mountains of players. I cannot see what's happening. I love it, but it is very confusing.
I've never thought about it with foosball, and I'm like, wow, yeah, that's true. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's confusing. Football, why? Just call it another thing. Throw the ball in the sky and then hit me with it, ball.
All right, so last questions are just quick rapid fire questions.
Okay.
So what is the best part about being the 3rd sexiest North Bavarian DJ?
Nobody knows who's first and second, and I like it that way.
Great answer. What was rapping with Sir Mix-a-Lot like? I still can't believe. Yeah.
Oh, I cannot believe this. This was a fever dream. I drove to Sir Mix-a-Lot's house outside of Seattle. He came into my automobile. He rapped super hard. I dropped like a dubstep beat, and he walked away. It was like a fever dream.
That's the coolest. That's insane. What is your guilty pleasure TV show? Do you watch any of The Bachelor? Any like embarrassing TV shows?
I just now have watched for first time Bachelorette. Something about, I've forgotten all the names. There's like a Blake, there's like a Tina and a Reggie and a Cat. I forgot all the names, but like the girl, it's very unpredictable. And then I was invested. Like a guy left early, and then another guy, his kid was like, I miss you, daddy, gone. And then another man who looks like a large football player is like smooching the girl. And then it's very confusing. It's very confusing. And hometown, what's hometown? It goes on the hometowns? Why all the hometowns is confusing.
I feel like I need you to do a recap of each one. Like just having you watch every episode I would watch.
Okay, great. Perfect. I'll do it.
What you've interviewed so many people. I loved your interview with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler too. Like
yes,
very great people. Do you have a favorite person you've ever interviewed?
Too many to say. I mean, the many highlights. I much enjoy to interview Steve Carroll and Will Ferrell. And why is everyone saying Ferrell and Carroll? And everyone from the Anchorman cast. This was so much fun. Vince Vaughn was very fun.
I love that one. I hope you watched that movie, right? Or whatever movie.
Yes. I love that you've seen all of this. It's amazing.
I'm behind you. I'm right there. No.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So anyway, too many to say were all great, but those are some of my highlights. I'm certain I've missed some, but they're so fun.
Oh, is there a dream? Like you're really good at music too, and I feel like that's such a hard thing to do, both comedy, music, all of it. Do you have a favorite artist you want to work with? I can't even talk. But artist you want to record with or anything?
Well, so many. I mean, one dream was to work with Reggie Watts, and we did. And we just released a song together called Javelin, which is based on my character. So that was a dream. I love many artists. Marc Rebier is a wonderful person. I've met him. We made some weird songs together. Everybody, listen, Sheena Easton, Tina Turner, Phil Collins. Let's do this, everybody. Come on.
I hope I'm saying my goal, but it's for you, is to have like a Javelin movie with all like EDM music. And it would be great.
That's what I want.
I want it. Yeah.
Yes. Count me into this.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
Well, I have many, but one is the Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way. Very good, very classic. Yeah, so that would be number one. Number two is like one verse from Bombs Over Baghdad by Outkast.
Great song. Yeah. God, I haven't thought about that song in forever.
Whoa, that's a good one. It goes hard. It's good.
And last question, if your life was a movie, who would play you? Like what actor would play you?
I would play me. What are you talking about? Am I dead? Well, look, it's me or it's Morgan Freeman playing me. I'm going to say me, just because I think Morgan's got plenty of jobs. I would love to, get some more residuals, increase my IMDb star meter ranking.
Oh my God, that was the best answer I've ever gotten for that question by far.
Perfect. Great.
But thank you so much for doing this. You're so talented, so funny. So I'm so excited for you and all your success.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This was so fun. Thank you for these wonderful questions. I feel very flattered. You have researched my life. This is so nice.
Again, look behind you. No.
Yeah. I'm excited. Let me know what the Switch does. I hope you get to come home soon. I hope the writing jobs are fun. I hope you're staying safe.